All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the first two videos. Trying to make these where they're not very long. So let's jump into this. On this video, we're going to go ahead and deal with what happens when you go ahead and open up your free account. The first thing you're going to get from me is an email with some additional training videos. You're welcome to look at those. I'm probably going to duplicate some of those videos on this YouTube private playlist. But my email will have some additional training videos. There's going to be a link where you can receive all of my free cards, right? So a lot of times agents, when they do this, they'll call me and say, Kelly, I don't see the cards once I click the link. Where are they at? So inside of Mailbox Power, guys, on the main menu, you've got on the cards, when you're going to go ahead and look at the cards, so unsaved projects, this is where you've got, remember I said earlier, two different files. You've got an active and an archived, okay? Archived is where all of my templates are stored. This will make sense as you get into this. Think about your archive, and I've been telling agents, every card that you purchase or my free cards, immediately move those to archive. Here's why. As you get to sending out hundreds and thousands of cards like me, your templates, the ones where you can make as many copies as you want and rename them, your templates could get lost in the active files, and you could be 40 or 50 pages deep and have a very hard time trying to find your template. Consider this. The template is a card that you've created that you can make unlimited copies for unlimited projects. So the template's always going to be the one card you don't edit and send. It's your template. You're always going to make copies. So what I do is I take all of the cards I'm going to give you, and any cards that I purchase, and I automatically send them to archive, right? And then from the archive folder, if I want to use this FSBO card, I'm just simply going to hit options. I'm going to copy it. Now, I'm not going to do that here, but if I copy it, it'll immediately show up on my active because now it's a copy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the card and get rid of the copy of, and I'm going to name that for whatever project I'm going to be working on. If I want to send that card to for sale by owners on 7/17/21, I might rename it as FSBO 5x7 7/17/21. That lets me know that card was sent to FSBOs today, right? So just a little understanding of how to navigate where to find your cards. But remember, all of your cards you purchase or you get for free, say from me, make those automatically on your archive folder. Make copies, rename them, and they'll show up on your active. Active means you're actively using them. Archive means you don't, once you have those over there, you never edit the archived, you make copies of them. Capiche? All right, if that doesn't make sense, drop a comment below and I'll deal with that in another video, or we'll talk about that later. But again, that's what you're going to get when you get your cards. Use those file folders. Now, here is a sample of the cards you're going to get from me, the first card you're going to get for free. There they are right there, guys, right there. And how you find those. So when you log in to my email I send you, you're going to get the link that says access all of Kelly's free cards. And when you click it, if you're not logged into Mailbox Power, it's going to ask you to, but it's going to automatically deposit those into your dashboard. And here's where you're going to find them. If you've never edited the cards or added them, you're going to go to main menu. You're going to go down to design store. Okay? When you go to the design store, you want to view purchased designs. Now, why does it say purchased? This always comes up. Because you are going to be purchasing cards. I promise you, you're going to love some of these already done for you cards that are editable, very inexpensive. You can use them unlimited times. So you're going to want to understand that anything that you get for free, like my cards or you purchase, will show up under the purchased category. So even though my cards don't cost you anything, you're going to find them under view purchased designs. So here are samples of cards that I've purchased, right? So here is the cards that I've already purchased. So when you go ahead and click my link for your free cards, it's going to be right here, and it's going to look like this. You're simply going to open it up, and if you've never edited them, this is where you can do it. So you're going to edit the design, and then once you edit that design, you're going to hit the word save. It's going to save it under the active folder. You just take one more step. Let me show it to you guys. might as well just show it to you. So when it's going to allow me now to edit the card. Now, if you're with a different brokerage than mine, obviously your name's different. Here's where you're going to edit all of the card. These cards also probably contain offers. If you don't like my offer, put your offer in, right? So you just hover over the logo, you delete it, and then you add your logo. Hover over my name, click it, add your name, right? All of this is editable. Go to the next page. Here's some offers. If you don't like it, just click over it, and you can change that offer right there. All right, then to the next page. If you like this, leave it. If you don't, then go ahead and edit it. But again, hover over that logo, get rid of it, put yours in. Hover over your name, put yours, cards in. Once you have that card where you like it, you're going to hit save, okay? Now, it's going to save that first card in your active file, okay? So once you're done, click Return to Saved Projects. Make sure that you're on the active file and make sure you're on page 1. Sometimes it sends you back to like page 2 or 3. Let's see what it did. Oh, it didn't. I'm on page 1. Find that card. This is where you are now going to send it to archive, okay? Now we're going to go to archive, and I'm going to show you where it's sitting. And there's a method to this madness. So I'm going to go into archived. There it is right there. Now I'm going to delete this in a little bit because I already have it. But this is now the archive. So I'm going to make one quick change. It's no longer a copy. I'm going to rename it once it's in archive. Archive means you never edit that card, okay? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to say New Sellers Market and leave the word template. The reason why you're going to want to leave that there, and let me do this because I've already saved it and I don't want to overwrite it. The reason why you're going to leave the word template is in your archive file, all of your templates should be there. So all of them should say template somewhere, right? And that's where the card's going to be. So from this point on, you can use that card as many times as you want. Just go to the archived file, find the card, go ahead and make a copy. It'll show up in active, and now you can edit it and send it to whoever you want. Hope that made sense. All right, guys, another thing that you're going to see in the design store is you're going to see whenever you go into the design store and you click industries and you come over here and you purchase a design. All right, so let's say you really love this card, it's $6 and you purchase it. It's going to show up in your View Purchase Designs. This is where you're going to go in, and let's see. Let's just say that I just purchased this one, okay? So once you purchase it, this is where you're going to find it. You're going to edit it, and then you're going to send it to your archive. It's going to show up in active. You're going to send it to archive. You're going to edit the name and get rid of copy of and just make sure it says template and whatever the card, 5x7 FSBO farming template, right? So that's, guys, a simple process of how you can access the cards. This question comes up a lot, and I want to make sure you understand. My free cards and any cards you purchase will be on the purchase design in the design center, and that's where you're going to edit them and work them over and get them sent over to your to where you can find it on the folders. And make sure, again, all of the cards that you go ahead and send over, you've got an archived file of all of your templates that will never be you'll never change those. You'll make copies and change those. All right, hope that made sense, and I will see you on the next video.